guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're filming with the newest collection from Glamlite Cosmetics. So if you guys want to see swatches, 2 eye looks, here are my first impression thoughts on the Glamlite X Rick and Morty collection, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I love eyeshadow palettes, so if you like to see all the new eyeshadow palettes and see swatches on a tan skin tone, then this is the place for you. Highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay friends, I'm so excited. Glamlite Cosmetics actually sent me this collection in PR. I have been a Glamlite affiliate for quite some time, but I just started getting PR from them and it's so exciting because that means I can sit down and film these videos for you. This collection is available now on the Glamlite website. I will leave my affiliate code and the link to the Glamlite site and this collection in the description box. I'll also link everything else that's on my face today, in case you guys are curious, but I literally just went and checked the mail and I was like, oh, I gotta film. So I did film some close-ups and swatches. So let me go ahead and show you the collection. So I, of course, want to start off with the eyeshadow palette. Now, it is a 30 shade palette, quite a big palette. It says the net weight is 36 grams or 1.27 ounces. And it is a very beautiful, colorful palette. There are some embossings on the matte shadows. And this palette contains 15 metallic shadows and then 15 matte shadows. So it's an even split. It's time to get schwiffy. The Rick and Morty X Glamlite collection has arrived. Cook up out of this world looks with our 30 shades palette that consists of highly pigmented mattes and shimmer shades that will have you looking interdimensional. Okay, I will be the judge of that. Thank you very much. And as you can see, the swatches here, we did go ahead and film those for you. Next is a highlighter palette, and it has 3 shades. So it says, let all the glow from the Rick and Morty Glamlite Highlighter Trio set the vibes. You can use each shade on its own or swirl them together to create your own glow. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use this. I don't think I'm going to swirl all the shades together, but I'm showing you guys swatches here. So we have Anomaly, Cosmos, and Uncharted, and these are very colorful highlighters, so that's really fun. There's a great mirror in here as well, so super cute attention to detail. And finally, from Glamlite, we have a setting spray, which I'm really excited to spray on my face. I do love a good setting spray, and I love how this is in a shape of a beaker. And then last but certainly not least, we have 2 gorgeous lip sets. So it says Wubba Lubba Dub Dub. Rick and Morty have curated a holographic lip gloss formula that gives you an out-of-this-world shine, paired with a lip pencil to help shape the perfect look. So very, very excited for that. Both of these have an 18-month shelf life, and you guys know me, I'm a sucker for a good lip combo. So hopefully you guys are seeing the swatches as well. We have a berry tone lip and then one that looks to be like a more orange lip. So very, very excited about all these fun options. And now that I've talked your ear off, I'm ready to go ahead and put these products on my face. Oh my gosh, I'm always sitting here like trying to decide what to play with. I think I really, really want to go in with this kind of like minty green shade. So we're going to start off there and we'll just see how it goes. So I'm just going to run that in to my crease. Can I just make this my entire look just a good old mint just all over the lid? Okay, next I'm going to go into this dark green matte, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner. I will say a lot of the past Glamlite collections, my criticism has been like, there's no deepening up shades, there's no deepening up shades. So I'm so happy that they included some deeper matte colors as well as a black shadow, and the black swatched so pigmented. I'm really excited to use it. I think I will use it to deepen up this look, but that dark green, I'm having a bit of a hard time picking it up on the brush and getting it to kind of show up here on the outer corner. You can see it slightly, but I think we should add a little bit of the black shadow just to help it along here. You guys know me and my outer corners. I like a deep outer corner. Let's go back into that green and see if I can build some of it on top of that, or maybe I should try the dark blue as well. Let's see what kind of pigmentation I can get out of that. So we did use a few different shades on the outer corner. I don't know that you can really tell. I think the most pigmented shade was the black shade, so it kind of took over there, but that's all right. That's okay. No big deal. I'm going to take a little bit of this shade right here. It's like another teal kind of color, and I'm just going to put that right here between the black and the lighter color we use, just to kind of give a little bit of gradient there. And I am using a Glamlite brush as well. This is from the Michaela collection. I don't usually try to use like the brushes from the brand that I'm like playing with, but it just happened to be a coincidence. I do like Glamlite actually makes decent brushes in my opinion, and I also think they make really nice brushes, especially at a very good price point. Okay, so now for the lid, I think I'm going to use this shade right here. It's like a purpley blue color. I think it'd be kind of a fun contrast to my matte shadows that I chose. So I'm just going to grab a flat brush, pick up a good amount, and of course I love to spray my metallics. And I'm going to start here on the outer corner, and we're going to bring it in. Wow, okay, I really like how that looks. So I do have a bit of fallout, but I think I'll be able to clean that up with the lower lash line work that I'm gonna do. But now let's go ahead and focus on this eye. I think I'm gonna do like a hot neon orange look on this eye, just because the shadows in this palette look so tempting. So I'm gonna grab this What's Up Beauty brush, and I'm gonna go into this orange shade down here. It just looks so pretty, and so I'm going to start right on the outer corner and kind of bring it in. This shade looks so beautiful with the blush I have on today. I'm actually wearing the two blushes from the last Glamlite collection kind of mixed together. Such a fun summery color, and I think this blush shade is pairing really nicely with this orange. Like, gives you like a blush drape kind of effect. So really want to deepen up that crease with that color. And I'm going to go in to the peachy shade right above the orange, and we're just kind of going to run that on the outer corner here just to kind of help blend. I really wish this palette had a red shade. I think it would look so pretty if there was a red, but like a burgundy red, to deepen things up. But I'm going to try out the purple just to kind of see how that shade performs. And I'm just tapping it on the outer corner. I was going to use the black, but I thought, let me try out the purple and see why not. It's not going to hurt anyone. So I'm just kind of packing that on the outer corner and slowly bringing it in at an angle. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the orange and just kind of blend. So the shade that really inspired me to do this orange look is this metallic shade here. So I kind of just want to put that all over my lid. I know it's kind of basic, but it just looks so delicious and like Cheeto-esque. And I think I did an orange look like this or something similar with the Scooby-Doo. But honestly, like, I love these like cream soda shades. They just are so fun to play with. And with it being kind of the summertime, I just love to do peachy tones on the lid and like oranges. So I know it's not like the craziest eye look, but I was just feeling that tone. It almost looks like a coppery look, huh? I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that orange and just kind of build up the crease a little bit more. And I think that's it. I think that I'll probably add some of the highlighter on the inner corner just to like brighten it up. But I think those two kind of look like what I was thinking. And then I'm going to use my Natasha Denona liners. I think that these from the Yucca collection will pair really nicely with these eye looks. I've been raving about how these have such good lasting power, and I want Natasha Denona to make like every single shade in this liner formula because it works really well for my waterline. I don't know how other people feel about these, but I just bought the green, and I saw one of you had commented, I don't remember the name of the person, but somebody commented saying they have the burgundy one and they love it. And so now I'm like, do I need more? Okay, so I'm going to use a pencil brush to do the lower lash line. And first, really quick, I want to throw in some of the inner corner shades, like the highlighters in the inner corner. So I'm going to put in the shade Cosmos, which look to be like a goldy shade with a flip to it on the inner corner of my more peachy look, and then the shade Uncharted is gonna look perfect. Oh, these are pretty. Really pretty duochromes. So fun. Nice little inner corner highlights. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with my little pencil brush that I cleaned off on my Sigma switch, and we're gonna go into this orange shade. And I'm just gonna like press that onto the lower lash line. Gosh, that Natasha Denona shade is so perfect for my waterline. It looks so good. Sorry, I just am so in love with that color. It's like a nice brightening up shade. I was looking at a shade from Glossier that they have on the Sephora site, but now that I have this shade, I think it's called Yucca from the Natasha Denona Yucca collection, I think that I am all set. I don't think I need to buy the Glossier shade, but I'm just taking the black shadow and kind of connecting the look. I like it to be kind of blended like this so that, you know, the look is more seamless. Sometimes I don't blend it like that, but I think with this look, it's nice that it looks a little bit more seamless. And then on this side, I want to try out this shade right here. It's like a cerulean blue. And I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take, I think I want to try this light green. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the inner corner of the lower lash line. Ooh, and a little bit of that like minty color. Okay, I like it. Very nice. So the eye looks are done. I need to, of course, throw on mascara and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and test out the setting spray because I'm like so excited for this. This packaging is so cute. So let me go ahead and spray my face. Okay, everybody take a deep breath. Okay, I definitely wouldn't say it's a fine mist. It definitely kind of like shoots out at your face. So I definitely needed to use a fan. I will say it hydrated my makeup. I can see it looks a little bit more refreshed. It does have a subtle scent to it. I want to say it smells like flowers, but I can't pinpoint what kind of flowers. And it's not like an overpowering floral, but it's a nice like fresh scent. So take that for what you will. But I will say I don't think the mist is fine at all. It's definitely like a full-blown whoosh, like setting spray. I was expecting more like the Cali Ray spray. That's more like a fine mist in my opinion. This one's like a straight up shower, but that doesn't bother me. I just want to let you guys know that that's my opinion. So now that we did that, I just realized I forgot to put highlighter on. I usually like to do highlighter before I put on setting spray, but that's all right. So I want to use the shade Cosmos on the more neutrally look. So let's go ahead and, oh, yes. This I knew was going to be gorgeous because when I swatched it, it looked incredibly beautiful. So there's the shade Cosmos. Kind of reminds me of like Red Giant from Terra Moon. And with my blush, it's picking up more of that red tone. And then I'm just going to switch the side of my Sigma brush and I'm going to put on the blue highlighter, which this doesn't really go with the blush. But you know what? I wanted to use as many Glamlite products as I could, so I went with like a more like bright cherry kind of blushes with these ones. But I probably would have picked like a more mauve tone if I was just doing a blue look, but I really like this side. It's like super fun. This one is a little dramatic. I definitely like douse myself in blue highlighter, but that's all right. No worries there. And then I did swatch the lip products and I will say they are both very interesting. I thought this was going to be like more of an orange, but it's like a mauve with like a coppery lip gloss. So it is very interesting, but I think I'm going to play with the more purple tone. So let's go ahead and line our lips with this lip liner. Okay, so you guys know I'm not a big lip liner gal, but this to me is like a straight up purple lip liner. And then let's go ahead and turn on the gloss. It's a very purpley, kind of mauve toned gloss, so might not be everybody's cup of tea, but we're trying something new today. I wanted to try the shade that I thought was more different compared to the more like orangey tone gloss and liner. So yeah, the looks are pretty much done. I'm gonna go ahead and do something with this hair, throw on some earrings, and I'll be right back to give you guys some of my first impression thoughts on this collection. Okay friends, so here are the finished looks. What do you guys think? As always, let me know which one's your favorite. Leave me an orange emoji if you like this side. Leave me a blue emoji if you like this side. I love hearing your guys' thoughts on the eye look. So definitely let me know. Hopefully you guys are able to get a good look at it. Now, just in case you're curious about what else is on my face, I'm just wearing the Hourglass foundation, this Urban Decay concealer that's discontinued that I'm trying to use up. And then for mascara today, I'm just wearing the Milk mascara that they sent me. Everything else is pretty much Glamlite. And I almost forgot my bronzer today is the Chanel Cream Bronzer. So yeah, that is the look again. Just letting you guys get a looky-see. And I think my earrings are on sale on Zara. So if I can find them for you guys, I will link them down below. They're kind of cool. They're like this rattan, like they almost look like crochet earrings, but they're made out of like some kind of like, I don't know, it's like a rattan-y feeling material, but I thought they were kind of fun for the summer and I wanted to throw them on with this look. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the makeup we tested out. So I will say, I think that my favorite thing other than the eyeshadow palette is the highlighter palette. I don't always love colorful highlighters, but this shade called Cosmos right in the middle is more of a neutral highlighter and I am so excited to play with it. It has that like white gold with like a red shift to it, so it's super duper pretty. Like I said, it reminds me of Terra Moon's Red Giant. This one is a more purpley hue, and then this one is the blue. I didn't use the purple today, but I'm sure I will pop it on in a future look. I also like the size of this particular palette. It's nice and sleek, so love that for me. And I know this isn't new, but I'm wearing this blush duo mixed together from the Scooby-Doo line. So yeah, I think the highlighter palette is a fave. As far as the two lip kits go, I feel like Glamlite has really nice lip products. I'm just ready for like a bunch of nudes from them. I mean, I know they've included nudes in other collections, but I never feel like the nudes are deep enough, so I'm ready for some nudes. But the glosses are really interesting shades. I'm sure you saw in the swatches. They're a little bit different. And I am steadily growing a lip liner collection from Glamlite, which is so fun. So yeah, these are nice lip products. Definitely not something that I would probably buy myself if I wasn't buying the full collection. I probably would have skipped these, but like I said, this was sent to me. So I'm trying to give you guys my perspective. Like if I had gone and bought this collection, typically I would have just bought the full collection because I like to review the whole collection for you guys. But if I was just buying this for like myself, just for funsies, I probably would skip both of the lip kits because they're not exactly like my tones. Obviously, it's too soon for me to give you guys like full thoughts on the setting spray. I literally sprayed it on my face for the first time today. So I will keep you guys posted. Packaging, adorable. I think that it definitely gave my skin a nice filtered effect. So I'm definitely excited to keep testing this out. I will say I always feel like it's such a bummer when Glamlite does stuff like this and it's limited edition. Like the Scooby-Doo lip mask is so good, but what happens when I finish it? Not that I think I will because it's a giant lip mask, but same with this. Like once I use this up, will I be able to buy this again? I'm not sure. So maybe we'll see it in a future collection, but it is a fun collectible and it actually works, which is nice because I feel like sometimes when brands collab with different IPs, the products are more about the packaging and less about the function. And I feel like in this case, the setting spray actually does something to help set my face. And then last, but certainly not least, is the eyeshadow palette. So again, the packaging is adorable. And this is the palette. I did grab my Scooby-Doo palette just so I could show you guys a little side by side. I will say I do prefer the layout of the Rick and Morty palette just because there is no extra space. The Rick and Morty palette is 30 shadows. The Scooby-Doo palette is 20 shadows. But they do seem pretty similar in size. Actually, the Scooby-Doo is a little bit smaller, but not by much. And I feel like the Rick and Morty one has less wasted space, which makes me happy. I do feel like these shades are very similar. So if you have the Scooby-Doo, you could probably pass on the Rick and Morty unless you're a fan, of course. I would say don't miss out. You could also wait and see because Glamlite will probably have like a 4th of July sale. So I definitely say snag something on sale if possible, like if you want to wait and see. And of course watch other videos as well because it's always good to get multiple different perspectives. As far as the quality of the shadows go, I think it works really well. I do wish that Glamlite would kind of space out their bigger collaboration palettes like this because we know from like the Chucky collection and their Frosted Flakes collection and their Strawberry Shortcake collection, like they're capable of doing really well curated color stories. So I wish they would just be able to space things out a little bit better. I think that it would make things a little bit more interesting for their consumers. But I'm also a sucker for an eyeshadow palette, so I do think this is really nice quality and I'm definitely excited to keep playing with it. So yeah, I think that's it as far as my first impressions on the Rick and Morty Glamlite collection. Let me know what your thoughts are on this collection. Are you guys a fan of the show? I have not really sat down and watched it. It's not really my cup of tea, but I know my husband, I think he watched it. I think he was watching it like pretty recently too. He does like the show, so I'm not really sure exactly what it's about or anything like that. But I do feel like it's like very vibrant. Like the color story does seem pretty true to the show in my opinion. But if you guys are fans of the show, let me know what you think of the color story of the collection. Did they do the show justice? I love hearing you guys' thoughts on these launches just as much as I enjoy telling you guys mine. So thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye!